it is Tanya, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're back with an apartment renovation, because I haven't done one in a while, and I thought it would be kind of fun to mix things up. I've been doing a lot of house builds lately, and actually some, like, pretty decent-sized ones. Like, last weekend we did a base game build, which has been, like, my most downloaded house on the gallery ever, so thank you guys so much for that. You guys seem to really like that, and I hope to do some more base game builds sometime in the future. But anyway, this is a very small family kind of apartment. It has 2 bedrooms, one that's kind of like a master bedroom, I guess, and then like a little toddler girl's room, which I had a lot of fun building. But I'll talk about that stuff when we get to it. But what I'm gonna mostly talk about this part, since I promised you guys on Twitter, story time, is the worst dining experience I've ever had. Oh my gosh. Okay, so last weekend on Saturday night, like really late at night, I posted on Twitter that I had the worst dining experience of my life. And everyone was like, what happened? Story time, story time. And I was like, okay, I'll talk about it in a speed build this week. And so this is that speed build apparently. Okay, so last weekend on Saturday night after my live stream, I was like, I haven't eaten dinner yet. I'm really hungry. Let's go grab food because we don't have anything in the house. So me and my boyfriend ended up going to Denny's because it was late and Denny's is convenient and he wanted a burger and I didn't know what I wanted. But when I got there, I was just like, I really want chicken tenders. So I tried to order chicken tenders and they were out. No big deal, right? That happens all the time. So I was like, oh, can you come back? And so then I ended up ordering pancakes and like a Grand Slam type deal. And my boyfriend ordered whatever kind of burger he wanted, and then like some kind of loaded bacon fries, or loaded bacon tots. And so we're waiting for a really long time, and then she comes back to the table and is like, oh, they're out of those, we're out of tater tots. Can you get something else? And we're like, they're out of another thing? Like, what the heck? And he's like, well, can you do exactly what you would have done to the tots, but just to fries? And so she's like, yeah, okay. And then like 40 minutes passes. Oh, I also missed something. When my drink came, I had ordered a Sprite and like the fountain was like out of the, I don't know what it's called, the syrup they need for sodas in fountain sodas. It was like out and really gross. And she just kept disappearing for long amounts of time, so I never even asked her for a new one. I just dealt with it. And then we waited like 45 minutes, almost an hour. At that point, I went up to the front desk and was like, excuse me, can somebody tell us what's going on with our food? Because it's been almost an hour and we haven't gotten anything yet. And then out of the blue, our food comes out. And so we are like, okay, cool. And his fries did not have queso on them like they were supposed to. They didn't have like what they needed, but he ate most of the fries. And I started eating my food even though my English muffin was burnt. And we'd been waiting an hour and we were really tired and hungry. And then he went to go take a bite out of his burger. I think he took a couple of bites and there was hair in it. And that was just the that was the end of it. Like, we were like, every single thing went wrong. We waited an hour. There was hair in the food. My English muffin was burnt. My soda was wrong. They were out of 2 things we wanted. Like, it was just a horrible mess. The waitress seemed kind of really nice about it, but she was also very upset. She was like, I'm just having one of those nights. She was kind of upset about it. They completely comped us for his food. We just had to pay for mine. And we went home. But that was like the absolute worst. I was like, really? How did that even happen? It was just a mess. And so that's my story time. I don't know. I don't think we're going to be going to Denny's for a long time now. It's just a convenient late night place to go to, so we went, but it's going to be a while before I feel like I'm okay with going to a Denny's again. I don't know if any of you have had an experience like that, but it was pretty bad. Anyway, back to this apartment, because we haven't really talked about it yet. This living room cabinet thing I did with, like, the closets on the sides, I really like it. I think it's so cute. Not to toot my own horn or anything. I don't know, I really enjoy this TV cabinet, because I usually make ones for much bigger TVs, and they're, like, more elaborate, and I don't know. This one was just really cute and fun, and I enjoyed it. And I really just like how this apartment came out in general. I hope you guys do too. Also, if you want to download this apartment, it is available on the Sims 4 gallery right now if you search Gryphi or the hashtag MsGryphi. And it's uploaded as a room because I think you still can't deal with apartments and upload them properly. So there's missing walls for the closets, like near the closets, and there's also missing walls where any of the doors should be. So you can just replace those walls and place doors there to get into all of the rooms, because I just kind of had to do that to upload it as a room. Because for some reason apartments don't upload correctly unless I'm missing something, but I'm pretty sure I'm not. It's just they can't upload them as apartments for whatever reason. But this is in the Culpeper apartments. It's the one that has the balcony, which I think is 19, but it might be 18. I'm not sure. But it's the one with the balcony, and we add a couple little things out there in just a minute. But this apartment in general was just like really fun to build, and it's got the trait needs TLC because that's a built-in trait. So you have the mouse holes and the pipes in the bathroom and an electricity box. Had to keep all that stuff in, of course. But you know, that's just part of the charm of living in the city. I really love city living. I wish you could kind of create your own apartments, though, like you could in Nightlife in The Sims 3. But you know what? I'm not going to complain too much about that because I think city living is really cool, and I love the festivals, and San Myshuno is just really pretty, and I like the different districts and all that kind of stuff. So, you know what? I'm pretty content with it. So over here, I think we changed this to something. We added this paint. Oh no, I left those trophies. I forgot about those. But I had to add like a little bit of family clutter around, so I have like a backpack and like a toy box and stuff in the living room. That I thought made the place look a little bit more lived in, and like there is actually a toddler living here. I don't know, the backpack doesn't make too much sense, but I guess it could just be like a backpack full of toddler stuff that the parents bring places with the kid, like maybe when they bring the toddler to daycare or whatnot. So that ends up getting placed down shortly, and I don't know, I guess I used a decent amount of stuff from Parenthood in this, but only in the living room. I didn't overuse the kitchen like I've been doing a lot lately, but I just love the the Parenthood stuff. Like, there's so much nice stuff that came with that pack. I love these couches, and it makes me so happy every time I can use them. So I was excited to do that. We also put a laundry basket on the coffee table in the living room here because I thought that was really realistic, like folding laundry in the living room while sitting on the couch and watching TV. So we went ahead and did that. And we changed the rug and the chairs for the not the coffee table, the, what's it called? Dining table in a little bit because I thought that it looked better with other ones. I don't know. Something about those chairs just makes me feel like they belong outside, not at a dining table. So I went ahead and got rid of those in a little bit. But I don't know. I just really like this apartment. I need to build more apartments and play more in apartments because I haven't done like any apartment living since I ended my city living LP, which I really miss. I don't think too many people watched it, so I doubt I would ever bring it back. Maybe I could bring back characters from it in some way, shape, or form at some point. I don't know. But I really enjoyed that Let's Play, and I loved living in apartments. Other than the noisy neighbors who were always making lots of woo-hoos in the middle of the night or throwing crazy parties and just being loud. It was usually people doing some love making, though. They were so loud, and your Sims would just wake up and be angry, and it was just really frustrating. I wish there was a way to tone that down. I'm sure there's a mod to get your neighbors to be less loud, so maybe I'll look into that at some point in the future if I do have my Sims live in the city again. I don't know. It's something to look into. You never know what'll happen, like, in the future as far as expansion packs go, and, like, where my Sims will live in different Let's Plays. In the future of my current Let's Plays or just future Let's Plays, like, I might live in the city again. That would be really nice. So that's something to look into. Here's a little toy box we added down for our little toddler. Obviously, it's not functional. It's just a decorative item that came with Parenthood, but I think it's really cute, and I like to include it. This bedroom is pretty basic. It has just what you need, I guess. I ended up tucking this into the dresser over here. I thought it looked cute. Like, we had, like, a nice little potted succulent on the bedside table. So I thought that was nice. We added a mirror over here. And what did I add on this wall? Oh, I added a closet. There we go. And a bunch of shoes on the floor. Nothing too crazy in this room. It's just got your necessities. It's pretty basic, and I thought it was nice. And I really loved that I added the bricks backsplash. I debated not doing it because I wasn't sure if it fit like the style I was doing for this apartment, but I decided to go ahead and go with it because I really like it. I think it looked really nice, and despite what style you're going for in an apartment, you just move into the apartment that suits you and your family and you can afford. So I feel like this family apartment, like, they would be like oh, that looks really nice. It wouldn't have been like, oh, we're looking for not an industrial style bedroom. I don't know what I'm talking about at this point. But I really liked how that came out, and I had a lot of fun with this toddler room. And this rug, I haven't used it in that color before, but I didn't use it this time either. I went ahead and used it in a similar color swatch using the greens and the blues to bring out the color in those curtains that I used throughout the rest of the build, which I thought were really cute. I thought they fit really well. But this little toddler's room is very pink, very stereotypically pink, but it's so cute. It's like a little princess toddler room, and I love it. It's so adorable. I never like get too into doing like toddler rooms in my actual gameplay, but when I'm building them, I'm like, oh my god, they're so cute. I need to pay more attention to my toddlers that I actually have in my game. I also put building blocks on that little side table. Your Sims will not be able to interact with them, but you can go ahead and take them off and place them on the ground, and then your toddlers can go ahead and stack them and learn their shapes and all that good stuff. And it should work just fine. Added 2 mirrors over here that I thought looked cute, and some decorations on the walls, and this llama or alpaca or whatever it is, which is so cute. I just added toys all over this room to really make everything pop, and I think it came out pretty well. And we put curtains around the door. It's just like such a little princess room. And I completely forgot to do the balcony, so we add a couple of things out here real quick, like a table and some planters. But we're coming to the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this, you can go ahead and download that information in the description down below. And thank you guys so much for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that good stuff, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, everybody.